Hello, welcome to the dungeon. Mary Cook here. I'm going to review Affinity's Window by Douglas L. Wilson. Again, incredible book. It is scary. I don't watch scary movies. I don't, because I just know at some point I'm going to drop dead. I'm going to have a heart attack and keel over. Crazy, huh? Anyway, I bought the next book that this author wrote, but I'm kind of afraid to read it. Is that crazy? I will read it. I promise you, I will read it. I have a backlog of books that I've purchased that I haven't read yet. That's a shame. So anyway, Affinity's Window. It is about a little girl whose name is Affinity. Affinity Bell. Affinity Bell is kind of a strange child. It takes a few chapters before you figure out what's going on. I don't want to give any spoilers, but let me tell you, it is going to keep you on the edge of your seat. It's going to keep you reading, keep you turning the pages. 5 stars all the way across the board. Loved it. Can't say enough about how incredibly great this book is. There's 2 other main characters. Danny, who lost a brother. I mean, literally lost a brother. He just vanished. And he's convinced the answers to his missing brother lie inside of this house. And Affinity, the book starts with telling you about Affinity's typical days. She doesn't seem to be like most children, almost like she lives in her own little world, and her parents indulge her. As a matter of fact, it's almost to the point where her mother seems to be afraid of her. And her father, he's down in the basement and he's making getting the corners, gotta get the corners off the wood, off the board, molding things. And he has a tendency to think he can do the same thing to people, rounding those corners. And the way he rounds those corners is with his fist. Not a nice man. This is not a book about domestic abuse. This is not a book about people hurting people. I will tell you that. It is not. It is a book about a little girl and the world she lives in and the world she haunts. It's super scary. Did I say that? Scary? So much so that I'm almost afraid to start the second book that this author wrote. I'm not big on being scared. I don't like to be scared. But I really love this book. Loved it. It was very well written. Very smooth, easy read. There's not a lot of characters. You have to remember their names. And I know some books I read, I just feel like maybe I should take notes on who all these people are because I can't remember. That's great. It's not a lot of people that I have to remember. It's just plain straightforward reading. The imagination this guy has to come up with this story is just out of this world crazy good. Get it. If you're not sure if you want to get it, get off the fence and buy it. It's an amazing book. And I will put a link. Here, let me do my little. I'll put a link to the book in the comments. Make sure you review it. I gave him 5 stars. Could not find anything wrong with it. It's a great book, and highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. And if you don't believe me, look at other people's reviews. And I'll tell you, it's always good to take a look inside. Amazon gives you the option to look inside, read the blurb, read the reviews, look inside. Sold. I found him on Twitter. Looked intriguing. Grateful I bought it. Wouldn't hesitate to buy it again. Recommend it to anybody who is looking for a good thriller. And you won't be disappointed. And that's it from the dungeon. Thanks for watching. Leave a review. Authors need those reviews. Again, I can't stress it enough. Leave it. Give them some stars. A couple of words. Something. You like the book, read it. They put a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of effort into writing this book. Show your appreciation. Thanks a lot. Hey, you know what? Tell other people about this video. Subscribe. And then you'll know when I make the next video, which probably shouldn't be too much longer because I kind of slacked off. So I will be making another video very soon about the next book that I read. Thanks for watching.